Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Hurts throwing right away. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Oh, and that was a big-time hit right there. And receivers understand when they run into the danger zone, that's the expectation. Really good job of catching the football, holding on, despite the discouraging type of a hit.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts to throw. To Barkley on the check down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. Hurts fumbles it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
11 MT, take.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
12.
Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Here we go. 12. 11 MT.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side complete to Dotson. So from the 37, here's second and short yardage. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
I'm wondering.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position. This drive in the air. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
11 MT, 11 Thomas.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Here we go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going for Burton, and he's got it. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
On one, ready? Just set.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And his pass incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
11.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And this one too low.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out to his left. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
11 mighty.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
11. Gun. Dot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This will be caught by Brown.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
11. Dot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
11, MT, tape. 12. Dot.
Here's Burrow.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got a man. It's Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
11 MT. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
Hey, we're good.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
11 Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. On the move to his left.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for two here.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A gain there of 21 yards.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
Escapes, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked 2. Instead, it's 4th down. Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception.
And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Here we go.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now 2nd and 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 11,
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that's for more. Check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.